Diane Nye, educator with Polestar Pilates UK, and I'm going to explore some shoulder movement today to facilitate some movement in the spine. So as you stand here right now, just consider your shoulders and check that you're standing well with your head directly above your feet and you're meeting the line of gravity there. And let's just pick up the shoulders and allow them to slide down and feel how your shoulders can move and glide over the back of the rib cage. And remember, shoulders don't want to always be this high, but they also don't want to always be this low. They'll find a happy home somewhere in the middle. So allow your shoulders to come and rest in that easy place where they sit on the back of the ribs. And with the arms just easy by the side of the body, we're going to start to twist the arms inwards and notice what happens to your shoulders, and then twist the arms outwards and notice what happens to your shoulders. And play with this movement, twisting in and twisting out. And as the bones of the arms spiral, do you get a sense of what's happening to your scapula? You might feel that they are coming forward, protracting a little as you roll the arms inwards or internally. And when you roll externally, the scapula are naturally retracting. And you get a feeling of how this happens, how far do your shoulders go. You don't need to force it. Just notice what is. And as you're doing this, how does it feel as the shoulders go forward if you were to also drop your eyes towards the floor? And when the shoulders go back, if you were to raise your eyes a little towards the ceiling. And you might get the sense that this movement is now leading you into a flexion and an extension pattern. So the arms winding in, the shoulders protracting, the head dropping, the spine flexing forwards as we start to unwind from the shoulders and the arms. The chest can start to lift as the gaze goes up. How do you find yourself breathing when you do this sort of a movement? Do you feel spontaneously, naturally, you want to breathe in at the top here? And then as you breathe out, shoulders rolling forwards, coming forwards, and then up again, and facilitating as your chest lifts, your heart muscle comes forwards, and then slides back, breastbone slides down, arms go in front, and then back to center. And you can sense, having done that, are you a little bit clearer about where the middle would be? Somewhere between the flexion and extension, where we can balance the front and the back of the body together. So having discovered that in standing, what would that mean if we came to the mat and thought about a movement such as the 100? So let's come down to lay on the floor. And if you're laying here and being aware of your shoulders again, you could try winding the arms outwards and pressing the shoulders back. Do you notice how that would send your ribs forward a little bit from the mat? So relax that, and then wind the arms in a little and send the shoulders forwards. And you might notice there's a bit more pressure now in the back of the ribs against the floor. So we're going to wind out, pushing the shoulders back, allowing the ribs to move forward. And we're going to wind inwards, which is pulling the shoulders forward and sending the ribs back. Notice your head and neck when you're doing this. Do they feel like they want to do something else especially as those arms roll inwards and the shoulders come forward. So with my outwards breath, I'm going to allow my eyes to come forward, my head to roll. And as I roll the arms in and allow the shoulders to come forwards, I've facilitated the flexion. So my spine is carrying my head on top and my weight has travelled down to the lower rib, lower back area. And as soon as I start unwinding the arms outwards, then I'm coming back very, very naturally to the mat. So should we try that again? Work with your outwards breath. And as you start to wind the arms in and let the shoulders come forward, straight away the head will roll up and you'll roll down to your very lowest ribs, which can expand behind you, pushing into the mat to send you forwards. And then gently unwinding, and straight away your body is coming back to the mat. So I hope that has given you some ideas how to improve your forward flexion from the mat. Thank you very much.